Welcome, nobody at the moment, but hopefully that'll change. Man, I got a lot of stuff up. Obviously, I think there's 23 tabs. And I postponed this a bunch of times. So my apologies for that. Kind of couldn't really help it. Um, Luckily, I was even able to. I'm not quite sure exactly where I want to start. Um, This seems as good a place as any. Let me go ahead and turn the chat on and then jump back over to the stream. How you guys doing? Or how are you doing? Melissa Jackson isn't in here, but thank you for saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. I'll give it a couple of minutes. Who do we have in here now? This is crazy. And why not, right? We got Congress talking about UFOs. We got some fake reptilian looking dude sitting there talking about all the things that he's heard about, right? Straight out of the CIA playbook. It's psyop after psyop, trying to get a hold on to what's going on and where they're taking this. I got nothing, but maybe we could figure it out. Cindy, good to see you. I'm glad you could join. Sorry for postponing this. I was hoping maybe if I get two, I would continue, but I don't. I don't know if that's gonna happen. The thumbs up keep going up, but nobody's joining. What is going on in Peru? What's going on in the United States? Russia, China, Yugoslavia, Pakistan, Turkey. There's a lot of stuff going on all over the place. Only so many hours in a day, and I have very few of them, if any, to discuss what I want to at length. But I think we may have. We got two people. Yeah, we got two. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm sure you guys probably heard of this. I don't know how you could have avoided it. I mean, this should be pretty big news. I mean, this is the Daily Mail. It's not just. It's obviously all the other ones too, right? Your mainstream. They're all going to be talking about what's going on in Peru. Terrified Peruvian villagers claim they are under attack from 7 feet tall, quote unquote, aliens, dubbed, quote unquote, face peelers, as they plead with authorities to send backup. Now, there is already some type of. It looks like everything's just a psyop on a psyop. Like, I don't know. I'm not in Peru. I don't know if there's face peelers out there that are 7 feet tall running into people and doing what. But I do know. What's up, Melissa? Good to see you. What's up, Jay Cree? Appreciate you guys being here. Really do. Happy birthday. Good to see you. Sorry. That's how I roll. Terrified villagers in a rural Peruvian district have claimed. Thank you, by the way. I said that earlier. I don't think you were in here, Melissa, but thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the second time. Oh, that must mean it's 10 o'clock, damn it. I got to get up so incredibly early for work. Terrified villagers in rural Peruvian district have claimed they have come under attack by 7 feet tall aliens they have dubbed Los Pelacros, or the face peelers. I like the face peelers, it's more English. Members of the Iquitos tribe from San Antonio native community have reported mysterious figures in dark-colored hoods attacking the villagers who in the rural district of Alto Nene, northeast of Lima, Peru. So, what the official story is coming out of Peru, which to me seems kind of like a psyop on a psyop. That's what I was talking about a moment ago. Is they're saying these are coal miners. Now, I don't think that there are aliens visiting Peru and peeling their faces, but I also don't believe that these are coal miners. I think both of them are psyops. I think they're made to look like one is supposed to be casting shade for the other, a cover. But I have no idea. We'll see what ultimately ends up happening. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go through this live stream. I thought, being it is my birthday, I could do something a little different. And I could talk about some of the things that have occurred in my life dealing with aliens or potentially aliens, which I have in the past. I've never really covered it all at length, but if we have time, maybe we'll cover a thing or two. Now, I don't know. I mean, by definition, aliens is something that is not from here, coming here. I don't know if it's from a different dimension. I don't know if it's from a different planet, extraterrestrial, extra dimensional. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, I guess could have been anything really. But the experience, on the other hand, was very real. And I don't doubt things happening to people. I just also know that there is a lot of vested interest in getting the people to believe certain things, especially in a time like we are in now. It would greatly benefit. Well, who was it? Was it Reagan that said nothing would really bring the global, like the entire world together, like a foreign attack from aliens, because then we could all unite under the same threat. I'm seeing a lot of strange shit, really, and I guess we'll cover it as we get to it. But I want to start off with that because what? Face eaters or face peelers in Peru? I mean, mainstream media, I mean, they're very careful on the types of articles they focus on. And they're focusing on what they focus on for a very good reason. Also, before I move on, I want to say thank you guys to the people that, like, I watched the last live stream I did, and I was talking about just people in need. And there was so many people in the comment section or the chat saying, like, you know, I'll help. And I didn't really address it and say thank you. Like, that's kind of rude of me. I appreciate everybody's kind words and their willingness to do it. We can only do, I don't know. I'll always do what I can do for people. So, by the way, it's in the description. It's still up. So, I'm going to move on, though. I'm not going to beat that horse. It's up to you guys. The implications of new U.S. troops arrival in Peru. Now, this is a little while back. So, the United States troops arrived in Peru, but why? Why? I don't want anybody to scrape up anything and donate anything that they don't have. Absolutely not. I mean, if that's not at all, I would feel bad. So, if you don't have something, then don't. It's just there. Like I said, I'll do what I can to help out, and I myself could. I mean, we all could use help at times, right? So I appreciate it. I know I already know that, and I get it. So thank you, Melissa. There's a few of you guys that are like genuine angels during certain times. It's like, I don't know what's going on in Peru, man. I'm trying to find out even before the United States came here what was going on, because there seems to be a lot of shady dealings going on with this country. Let's run through this article real quick just so you guys get an idea. This was back in June 9th, and the implications of new U.S. troop arrivals in Peru. Well, why did they arrive there? And this probably may not ultimately turn into anything, but when I see a, like, kind of sounds like a psyop when you got face peelers around. And not just that, there's UFO sightings and alien sightings all the time, all across the world. But they're focusing on this one. There's a lot of crazy stories just like this. This one doesn't have any extra evidence provided that other ones don't. So why are they focusing on this? And why did the United States military arrive merely a month ago? 2 months, maybe. Beginning in June, detachments of U.S. troops will be arriving in Peru and staying until December 31st, 2023. Peru's Congress, supported by only 6% of Peruvians. On May 26th, only 6%. What are we doing there? We're all about democracy and saving democracies and helping. Give me like every time we say that, we go and slaughter hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. It is so disgusting that this government, that these horrible, I can't even call them people, whatever they are, that are running this, can just do that to human life, to people and families. So, like, think about it. It's so easy to just throw that off and it's in another place and those are other people, but it's you and your family. That's how you have to think about it. What makes them any less? And it was just slaughter them. Oh, let's just go into this country and we'll do this. And God, I would hope that I better not see some type of tie between the military in this Peruvian case, the U.S. military and this Peruvian alien shit, because if that happens, you might as well throw all preconceived notions out the window of how you thought this was going to play out. And I doubt that's what we'll see. You never know. I wouldn't put it past them. U.S. military personnel are heading for Peru on a training and advisory mission. Well, I wonder what they're advising them of. Face peelers? Because this was literally like 2 months before. Like, that's a pretty big... It's not a big story because stories like this happen all the time for people that check out Reddit or... well, not 4chan, but like... If you go to certain places that used to be certain places that only exist on the dark corners of the internet now, it's still very much discussed. People have very real... Thank you, Mitz. Thank you. Glad you could join. Appreciate it. Very real experiences. What makes Peru's experience any more real than the countless other ones that people have had? I don't know. Maybe could it possibly be the U.S. military? I don't know. I guess we'll wait and find out. I just love the title of this. I wanted to say it. I didn't get a chance to say this yet. So this is why this went up. Jews in space? Let me do it one more time. Jews in space? Far-right conspiracy theorist says Jews are aliens. Them silly bastards. Hodges also claimed that Jews are selling toxic vaccines. They would never do that. Did you guys watch that Pfizer? The Pfizer guy there, what's his name? Galora, what is his name? Somebody throw it in there. The dude, you had to have seen it, where his neck does the like full blown ribbit. That like the reptiles and the frogs when they blow out their neck. How many people in this chat? How many people we even have in here? 6. Then any of you guys seen that? Borla? Yeah, Borla. That sounds familiar. Well, the Jerusalem Post has a story here that says Hodges also claimed that Jews are selling toxic vaccines and want to possess. Is Borla Jewish? Should we look that up real quick? I would just assume that he is, being the head of a pharmaceutical company, but we should never assume anything. Yeah, Jewish scientist. Wait, no. Let me not get ahead of myself. Jewish COVID-19 hero. So there we are. So let's compare this Jerusalem Post with the last Jerusalem Post we were just reading. So this Jerusalem Post article says Pfizer CEO Dr. Albert Bourla, Jewish COVID-19 hero. Why is he a hero? Oh my God, what did they just do? That's frightening. Oh, what do we got going on here? I know, it's crazy, ain't it, Melissa? This is a miracle of all which all Jews should be very proud. He's talking about the vaccine. No, I might be wrong, actually. Yeah, no, it's the vaccine. What a great guy. What a great Jewish guy giving a lot of people vaccines. What was that last Jerusalem Post? Oh yeah, it was something about let's see if we can find it. Holy shit, man. I got a lot of Jerusalem Post up. Jews in space, that was the one. So apparently Hodges is claiming that Jews are selling toxic vaccines and want to possess people. Where did they get that idea? It's beyond me. That's anti-Semitic and obviously untrue. But I want to read it. Jews are alien to this planet, claims far-right author and conspiracy theorist Cynthia Hodges, in her latest video, according to the Canary Mission Watchdog. Hodges, I wonder why they're even talking about this. Like, if they ignore, that's the thing about the mainstream media. They could just ignore it and nobody will ever know because most people get their shit from the mainstream media. Instead, they like to talk about certain things. And why are they talking about those certain things? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves because usually there's a reason. Actually, always there is. Now, I'm not sure I'm subscribing to the reason that they claim here. Earth is being terraformed by alien entities to make it habitable for them and that Jews are selling toxic vaccines. Some of that statement may be true. Not sure what part. YouTube. Just look at who's running these pharmaceutical companies. The certain tribe that wears tiny hats, okay? The conspiracy theorists added that these entities are changing the body to make them easier to inhabit, saying you can think of it as possession. That's so insane. You guys ever hear about how Luciferians operate, Satanists operate? They have a code, and they always have to let you know in advance what it is that they intend to do. Just part of what they do. Like certain groups have mass. Certain groups have all sorts of things that they have to do. Like you take your shoes off before you go in. You get a little wafer. You drink some more. Like all religions have all sorts of things. I was about to I was like 4 seconds away from completely losing this channel too. All right. We know the Jews are always helping us. They're not giving us bad vaccines. I think the data is clear, right? Vaccines are safe and effective. I don't know if I even want to cover that. So I'll run through it real quick, though. This Tiffany Gomez, that motherfucker is not real. New video shows Tiffany Gomez, now we know who she is, acting erratically and demanding to leave her seat moments before she launched into a "he's not real" rant after family members stole AirPods. Nobody can make any sense out of it. Seems like a psyop to me. I don't know which angle they're playing. I know they got a lot of press, and I think they're trying to make her famous. She seems like a CIA agent to me, and don't be surprised if all of a sudden you're going to start seeing her podcast 3 weeks from now. Just keep it in mind. Ridiculous fake UFO stories influencing Congress to hunt aliens. This just seemed like a reasonable title. So I didn't read it. We'll go through it together. Because it's all bogus, man. I can't believe anything that's coming out of anything at the moment. Especially now that we're getting close to the election. It's very evident that even a lot of the channels that we follow and enjoy are straight government ops, man. And how paranoid and crazy. I'm aware. I get it. But you got to think of how they're thinking, right? Like they have all the resources in the world, and they know dinosaur media is a dying media. It's dinosaur media. So what's your plan? What are you going to do when you got the smartest people, the best of the best working on these types of things? You know where people are going. So what do? You have people like Elon Musk buy the town square. Then you have some fake ass shit like Tucker Carlson getting fired from Fox so he could join on the Elon Musk streaming service. Thank you, CMB. I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you all. I love you guys, man. Good peeps. Oh, do we get a video? They never let me play the videos. Can we get away with one? Just maybe. No, I should have known better. Shouldn't even have wasted the 4 seconds that it took. The historic congressional hearing on UFOs had 2 red flags sitting front and center. Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, both with a dubious history of reporting fake UFO stories, not only have a relationship with Congress's UFO witnesses, but also play a direct role in the hearing itself. What are they doing to people's minds? The very same mainstream media that people rely on to get their information are giving them that information and then telling them that that information is bullshit. They're fucking people up, man. They want people as ungrounded and easily manipulated as possible, obviously. I mean, but like, I've never seen it the way I am now. They try to spin it as a left-right, but they're moving in all different types of directions with this. It's not all left and right. Clearly, this is just beginning. This whole alien UFO thing. Aliens will reveal themselves in 2027, claims former CIA agent. Of course, I mean, the CIA should have been scattered to 1,000, or wait, what did he say? Chopped up to 1,000 pieces and scattered to the winds or something along those lines. Should have done it. Should have done it. Now they're a Freemasonic beast that has like unimaginable power across the entire world. They could change nations. They could change who rules. They dictate everything in Western society. MI6 and the CIA. And then all the other NSA. You know how it goes. But the war's on us now. And that couldn't be more obvious. When information itself is under attack and they're using information as a very confusing tactic. Let me jump ahead a little bit here. Even conspiracy theorists are alarmed by what they've seen. The date was January 20, 2021. Stephen Miles Lewis was trying to keep the peace. 2 weeks before, a mob of pro-Trump protesters stormed the Capitol, and the circles Mr. Lewis ran in were now brimming with tension. Many of his closest friends had been outraged by what they saw, but he also knew someone had been there, who now claim that the violent... I don't want to read any of this garbage, man. It's about conspiracy theorists. I'm going to jump ahead. I was going to try to do a nice run through. It's not in me. So, something to pay attention to. I'm trying to wrap this up, guys. I got to get off here. Elizabeth Warren and Lindsey Graham want a new agency to regulate tech. That's extremely... These are the things that are... So they're going to swarm us with all these dumbass stories about Ukraine. I mean, not that that's not important, right? But aliens and look over here, look over there. But these are the things. You know how you can weed through this stuff? Yeah, very, very well. Could be interesting. I enjoy reading them things from time to time as well. It's good to stay informed. It's good to know what type of sites are running on you. But the things to concern yourself with are these types of things. When they start messing around with your freedoms, with your rights, when they start saying, hey, we're gonna try to pass this bill and we're gonna try to take the controls of anything more and give them more power than they already have, and take more away or give them more surveillance powers or anything. That is what we always need to push back against with everything we have. Otherwise, we won't have anything. Two U.S. senators are calling for the Well, we already know. They pretty much said it in the title. We don't got to waste too much time going through that. This Sound of Freedom article. Man, guys, I think I'm going to have to redo the stream. I didn't have nearly enough time to go through this properly. There are certain things I want to spend like a decent amount of time going through because it's just incredible. It really is. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate it. That's like, to me, I'm a simple person. It doesn't take much. Just seeing happy birthday means everything to me. My wife cut out this cute little octopus, made this little thingy because I like octopi. They keep changing it. They changed it twice now. It's octopus, octopuses, or octopi, right? Plural. No. They've changed it. I don't even know which one it is now. It's either octopi or octopuses. I know, that's what I was thinking. But some of this stuff's so worth it. We could. That's on you guys. I do have some stuff I could talk about. But I'd rather, I don't know. Maybe I'll just start a new live stream. You want to do that? Give me like 10 minutes and then we could do it. We can like 15 maybe. Do another live stream. It is my birthday. I got to work early as hell. Such is life, but I'll stay up because I mean, it's only one day out of the year, right? I didn't say I would. I said if I had time. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Give me a little bit. I'll play it by ear. In the meantime, guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't even know how to put these types of things into words, but I appreciate your guys' heart, like where your mind's at, and like how you approach situations. And the comment, I know it might seem like I don't have a lot of understanding about certain people that be like, well, yeah, like I don't know you, right? Because you're just in a chat and we exchanged like a little bit of information over the. Not really. There's been a whole lot of chat and communications between us over a long time. A lot of stuff. I know you guys pretty well. I would like to think, and I'm pretty good at reading anyway beyond like through the words. And I know a, like a pretty good deal. I think I would like to think anyway. So for those of you that really do have like pure hearts and you're righteous at your core, and we all fuck up, right? But the ones that mean to do well and continually try to improve. I know who you are and I appreciate you. And I'm not the only one. All right, I'm going to wrap it up for now. Much love. Peace.